guys, welcome back to Live Your Style. I'm Sharrah, and it is officially fall, which means not only is it gonna get colder, not only do we get to put sweaters on and drink pumpkin spice lattes, but we get to redecorate, which is my favorite thing ever. Not so much Tyler's, but of course mine. So I went to a couple of my favorite stores, picked up a couple different things to spruce up my space for fall. So this video is going to kind of be a haul, but I didn't want to just do a basic haul. I wanted it to kind of be like, you know, instructing and teaching at the same time. So some of the points you guys have heard me say before, but the principles are always kind of the same. It's just the way that you execute it that feels different. So I will give you guys 5 tips and we will get started and jump right into this video after y'all hit the subscribe button, thumbs up this video. The question of the video is, what is your favorite thing about fall? Or maybe what's your favorite like Starbucks drink during fall? You pick one of those and answer below. Okay guys, let's get started. Number 1, change up your color palette. Okay, so we're just leaving summertime. A lot of you guys might have those light, airy color palettes like I do. Our color was blue. I'm not getting rid of the blue, I'm just adding in a darker tone to it. I love this burgundy deep color because it transitions really easily into Christmas and all the wintertime stuff. Fall is kind of like a short season, so spending a whole bunch of money on stuff that's like orange and like only fall kind of, I think, defeats the purpose of trying to be transitional throughout the seasons and the months. So if you get stuff that you could use then for Christmas, of course you'll add more for Christmas that feels a little bit more Christmassy, I think you'll be in a good place, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I found this really cozy knit. It's like knit on one side, and then the soft fleece on the other. It's so cozy. And then I also, so you guys know I've had this vase in my bookcases, usually with these fake greens, which does feel pretty springy. But when I add this deeper color, burgundy, like purpley brown, into it, it adds another level and texture to it and kind of makes it, you know, feel a little bit more appropriate for fall time. And I think it just kind of adds that pop of color and kind of strings it throughout the house, which I love. And these I found at Target, so I'll link them below for you guys. Number 2, switch out your vases. Okay, so I'm gonna make it really easy for you guys. Okay, you know how I told you when we did the how to decorate your bookshelf video, you guys should take everything out of your bookshelves, start with a clean surface and, you know, start from scratch. I think that's great to do once a year unless you wanna do it every season, but you don't have to. In my bookshelves, I had these 2 beautiful crystal cross like bottles. I replaced them with these beautiful amber brown color jars, and they kind of have the same feel. One's higher, one's lower, and they look perfect. So I still use the same concept that I originally had on that shelf and just replaced it with the darker version of it, if that makes sense. And then there are times where instead of having a picture frame, I wanted to put a bowl somewhere, but you just have to make sure you're still balanced. You still want to use the principles and making sure you don't have like 3 pots all in a row on one side and a bunch of books on the other. Mix it up and make it different. And if you want more tips on how to decorate bookshelf, I'm gonna link that video below. You guys can check that video out and get all the tips that you're gonna need to make your bookcases look real good. You can even use pumpkins. Like the top of my bookshelf is a very large butt pumpkin, but it's white and brown and totally my aesthetic. I also swapped out any of those blue like sea glass vases that I had, replaced them with a darker brown wood vase, and it gave the same exact kind of like vibe and height size that I was looking for, but definitely added another element, a natural element, which I think is always good to bring in the natural elements for fall, like wood and cotton and all that kind of stuff, and just looks really pretty. Number 3, add in colored books. This is probably the only time that I am going to recommend that you guys buy more than just plain white books. You know me, I love white books, but I wanna know if you guys seen these. Do you know where they're from, where I got them? And if you do, add it in the comments below. And if you don't know and you wanna know, click the link, because I'm gonna link them so you guys can find them. But they are not just books, they're actually really cool. They're like full-on journals, so you guys can get some other use out of them and not just use them as decor. Adding in that element of another color really helps you deepen your color palette. It's another fun way to add heights and levels and textures, and still use white books, just add in another fallish color, a little mustard and brown, and you're good to go. The 4th thing that I got for fall was an awesome signage board, and I was looking for really cute, fun phrases for fall. You know, fall is like the best time to find these types of things because they have got really funny sayings or really sweet sayings. Like, okay, I'm looking at one right now, give thanks. Another one is be grateful for everything. But then there's also pumpkin spice and everything nice. And if you guys don't like any of the little phrases that you find at a store, you can get a letterboard and do it yourself, which is what I did. and it kind of adds that fun little like playful moment, and you can switch it up every week and have fun with it. And then there's also candles, which have nothing to do with letterboards, but I just realized I never mentioned that and I wanted to throw that in somewhere. Get lots of yummy candles. You guys, if you haven't tried Leaves at Bath & Body Works, it is the scent for fall. And last but not least, number 5, find different fall entertainment item pieces for all of your parties coming up. So fall is the beginning of the entertainment season where you have people over for dinner, you're hosting potlucks or Bible studies or whatever, and it's kind of a good time to think ahead of the game. That way you're prepared when people come over. But just getting little things like, look how cute these chargers are. Okay, it came in a set of 4, and I love how they're white, so it matches really my aesthetic and what I love, but it has this natural like wood grain texture to it, and it isn't shimmery, but it kind of looks like it could maybe be like there's some gold in it or something, but it just looks really organic, natural, and a little bit special. But I could use these year round. I could pair this, you know, with some greens or maybe a runner or something that feels a little bit more fall, and I think it could totally go fall. I think it could totally go spring if I did something a little bit lighter, and it could totally go wintry because it's white wood, which is perfect, and they're plastic. So I will try to find something similar. I found these guys at HomeGoods, so I can't link them, but a lot of people have these types of things. But you guys can also use things like cute specialty napkins, or like I said, greenery that you run through the table. If you guys saw my video last week on how to entertain or how to host a dinner party, I showed you guys different ways to set the table and like maybe some different looks. If you guys are a part of the Live It Journal, you guys definitely saw a whole bunch of different ways to set a table in the Live It Journal, depending on if you had your in-laws over or if you had a romantic dinner situation or if you just had a big party with your friends. If you guys need help with entertaining tips, go check that Live It Journal out because it was full of stuff and it was really, really good, if I do say so myself. But yeah, just be thinking ahead and get some things that'll be great for hosting a party and great for entertaining that make your table look special, like you put some time into it, and I think people will appreciate it, and it just feels more fun when you do it that way anyway. Oh, and get more candles for that one too, because candles and entertaining, they kind of go hand in hand. Just saying. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys loved this video. It inspired you to get fallish and go out and get some stuff to make your homes feel super cozy. I want to know what you guys are doing to decorate your places for fall, so leave me your comments below. Don't forget to answer the question of the video, which is what is your favorite thing about fall, or what's your favorite fall Starbucks drink, if you want to answer that. And if you guys haven't signed up for the Live It Journal yet, go ahead and click the link below, find out more about it. We have an amazing Live It Journal entry for you guys for fall this week, and there's some fun little elements in there that you do not want to miss. And if you haven't liked this video yet, give it a thumbs up. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful fall season, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.